First, time to find out all the latest happenings in the animal world. Please welcome the Barking Blondes, our very own pet experts, Joe Good and Anna Webb. Welcome, girls. Hello, Matilda. You're always pleased to see me. It's very nice of you. She does, bless her heart. So, Joe, you're first up with the news, pet news today?
Absolutely. Imagine travelling along the M1 and seeing a cat clinging to a roof rack. Well, this is what happened to one little cat who actually he was picked up on the top of a van at a service station near Leicester, travelled 70 meows per hour, and everyone along the road was like looking, is that a cat? Is that a cat? And it was. It was owned by a 5-year-old boy, and the cat was called Kik Batowski, and eventually they managed to get hold of the driver. She slowed down, took it to a vet, and everything was fine.
Oh, heavens above. Anna, another sob story, another dreadful story.
Well, over to Sydney, Australia, Alan, where there was a blind chicken called Chooky Wookie that was strutting along by her swimming pool in lovely sunny Australia, but a gust of wind happened and blew her into the pool. And she drowned pretty immediately. Luckily, the owner was there, dived in, scooped her out, gave her mouth-to-beak resuscitation. Yes. And the chicken, Chooky, was so happy to be brought back to life, she laid an egg on the spot.
Do you know, we don't make these up, surprisingly sincere. No.
Finally, they say holding hands calms you down. Well, there's one golden cocker who's very timid about being driven in a car. Actually, he doesn't like being driven in a car at all, and insists that his owner holds his paw. Look at this. Oh. And then he calms down. See, he's fine now. He feels quite secure. I love this, though. When the owner lets go, he grabs it again. And there he is, travelling on his way, quite happy. Oh,
bless him. One very quick one.
Yes, very quickly.
Yeah.
It never ceases to amaze us how animals can look like people. Now, there's one grumpy cat that has become quite famous across the internet and has just scooped a book deal for being grumpy.
Look at that face.
This is the grumpy
Look
cat.
at that
Look
face.
at this face. And he hates the world. He's grumpy cat.
It's not only cats that can get grumpy. It's reported that 10% of us are allergic to household pets. So we thought we'd look at some of the animals that are best suited to people who sneeze when they stroke. First up, micro pigs. To find out why they're particularly good for people with allergies, please welcome from Pennywell Farm, Sam Bottoms. Now, let's just establish this, because a lot of people say micro pigs aren't really micro pigs at all. Look at that. They grow very big.
Well, we've been breeding them for 20 years at the farm.
Oh, what was that? Just come out. Top end, not bottom end.
Yeah, and they grow to about the size of a Springer Spaniel dog once they're fully grown, which we feel is perfect piggy pet size.
But where are you going to keep a pig like this? In the house or outside?
Yeah, you can train them and keep them inside, just like dogs, but also, likewise, you can keep them in your garden as long as they've got shelter.
But you need to do one or two special things if you're going to keep a pig.
Well, yes, you do. You need to apply for a CPH number from DEFRA, which is just a number to register your premises.
So you become a farmer then, really?
You do indeed,
I say you become a farmer.
A piggy farmer.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Answering back. So good for folk with allergies, girls?
Oh, yes, absolutely, because it's not dog fur, is it? It's slightly different.
No, it's much sort of coarser, bristly hair.
Absolutely, but they have the intelligence to... Yes, loves
You're not doing anything, are you? It's all right, don't worry.
They have the intelligence of the dog, but don't forget they can grow, am I right, to 160 pounds and upwards, so you could end up with a pretty big pig in the end.
And this one's got terrible sinuses. Yes. Thank you. They are pretty, though, but be aware of what you're getting when you get a pig. I'm going! There you go. Take you home. I'm not going to say sausages, it'll upset you. Now, if a micro pig seems too extreme for your lifestyle, there are other pets which might be ideal if you're allergic to fur. So please welcome Pauline Singh and Elton the Sphinx cat. Hello, Elton. Look at this. Now, this is a definite breed, then, is it, Pauline, the Sphinx cat?
Yes, it is. He's a Canadian Sphinx cat.
Yeah.
He's 7 months old. and it's a breed that's been around since the 50s, naturally occurring breed.
But no fur. Well, it's almost like a peach, isn't it? It's a very it's a down rather than fur. Oh, look at that face. Look at that. Wonderful. So what attracted you to the Sphinx cat?
I first met Sphinx at a charity cat show, and the personality is just amazing of these cats. They're very sociable, they're very friendly.
How old's this chap?
He's 7 months old.
Oh, gosh.
He's still a kitten.
A lot of people would think, oh, I'm not sure about that, but you like them?
Yeah,
as a dog owner.
I think it's extraordinary. I love it. And easy to keep. You know, you think your fuel bills will go down because you won't need to do any hoovering. I suppose you will have to keep the house warm for him, though. And what about bathing and keeping him clean? Is there much?
Each cat is different on the amount of oil they produce on their coat, but roughly you would expect to bath a Sphinx every couple of weeks.
Oh, so it's bathing, and inside rather than out, because it's too cold at this time of year.
Yeah, they're a total house cat. They never go outside, and for generations they've been bred as a house cat, so they're generally happy to be in the house.
Guys over there, would you like this, Kim? This is a cat that's got no hair at all, so you don't have to clean up cat hairs.
Well, it's very appealing, but he's quite an ugly beast, I think.
Oh. Kim Woodburn, strangely beautiful, something that's been applied to you, I think, in your time. Thank you very much. Finally, on to hairless guinea pigs. To find out more, please welcome Julie Powell and her Skinny Pigs, Downton Pearl and Miss Wonderful. Oh, yes, I'll hold one. As long as they don't do anything untoward on me. Look at that. Amazing. And they, again, like the cat, they're completely sort of downy, really.
They are.
Tell us about them. What attracted you to these skinny pigs?
I first saw a photo of one on an American website, fell in love instantly, and it took me about 3 years to actually find a breeder in the UK.
Do you breed them now, then?
I do now.
You do?
I
Gosh,
do now.
how long do they live? Steady.
5, 6 years.
All right, not so bad. Look at this one in your hands. And they are basically guinea pigs without fur, aren't they?
They are.
This is what a guinea pig looks like if it was shorn.
They look like clangers, I think. They're fantastic, but the other...
Yeah, it's understood.
The other thing is, I mean, none of these pets are totally non-allergenic, so you need to do your research, don't you? And you know, spend some time with them before you commit yourself and make sure your eyes aren't running, you're not
And again,
sneezing.
indoors rather than outdoors.
Indoors.
Expensive pets?
Expensive to buy, more expensive to feed than a normal guinea pig, because they eat 3 times more.
Well, I can feel its tummy. Surprise. Just keep it in there for now, if you would. If you have any pet news you'd like to share with Joe and Anna, email them at alan@itv.com. Joe and Anna will be back later with extravagant products for your pets. But for now, my thanks to Sam, Pauline and Julie. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Coming up, luxury pet products, but first answering your questions, it's resident pet experts Joe Good and Anna Webb. I thought for a minute I'd forgotten the questions. Here we are. Emily emailed to say, while we've been on air, my cat has fur balls and I always get frightened. Are they dangerous? Should I be doing something to stop her getting them?
Well, it is quite worrying when they stick them up and it's in a sort of long tube and you're just looking at fur. And it is seasonal as well. In the winter, probably less so. They're not going to shed so much.
Yeah.
So the thing is to keep grooming them and you'll get fur out of the brush. Also, some vets do sell food that is specifically for fur balls. I think it's coated in duck oil or something
What, you mean
like
to help bring them up? Or?
Yes, to help bring them up.
Oh, I think Matilda's just bringing them up. Oh, this is good. Ollie's emailed to ask, Anna, we have a Labrador who keeps on chewing our shoes. Right. We hid all the shoes. He's now started on coats. What can we do?
OK, dogs need to chew because chewing's a natural dog behaviour. In fact, chewing's good for the teeth. So what you have to do, though, is give them something appropriate to chew. So a rawhide chew bone, or Molly likes a hoof, a proper cow hoof.
What, when it's still attached?
No, it hasn't. Actually, but then you can fill it with things like a bit of paste, and she goes mad for it. So they have to chew, but just give them something to chew that's
rather than you
appropriate.
coat your shoes.
Yes.
So last year, the UK pet industry, would you believe, was worth nearly £4 billion. The UK pet industry, $4 billion. With a growing interest in niche luxury products, we thought we'd see what's new in the pet market. Thank you, Matilda. Entirely agree. So what's new, guys? What have you got?
Well, we've got this amazing pram that is a really good idea when your dog might be a bit arthritic and getting less mobile, or if you've got a dog that's recovering from a broken leg.
You're supposed to take them out for a walk, not a push.
Well, sometimes, you know, if their back end goes, shall we see how Molly gets on?
Well, rather you than me. I don't get her legs in.
There we go. That's
There
it.
you go,
Thanks,
Molly.
Alan.
In you
That's
go,
brilliant.
love.
Right,
Right.
and I sit in there.
Yes, I love the way the collar matches.
And then,
Off you go, then, Molly.
Oh, Molly loves
Good
that.
girl, in there.
But, you know, you can imagine some myopic person coming down the road, can't you? Oh, what a pretty baby.
There we are.
Have we got a price on that? Do we know what it's going to
Yeah,
cost?
it's £49.99.
Oh,
and
this
it's
is not
from
too
Pet
expensive.
Planet. No.
Now, what have we got here, then?
I don't know how much you've spent on a bed, Alan, but this bed is by Lush Pup. It's a 4-poster bed. It is quite expensive.
Got dangly diamante on it, look.
Yes, it's very nice. Sheepskin. In you get, Matilda. In you get. In you get. Come on, sit down. And sit and stay. And stay. There we are. Lovely.
I've seen everything now.
No.
A bulldog in a diamond-studded 4-poster. Well, she can get in. If you can get in. Go on, in you go,
You see,
Matilda.
they come... You can have them all different
Sit.
sizes. Sit and stay. She can smell the food.
So
back
what does
there.
this one cost, then?
This costs £1,600.
And it
they're made
takes
to measure.
£1,600. Oh, goodness me.
But very nice,
What we got here,
Well,
then?
this is amazing for all indoor cat owners.
Well, the electrics
It's the very latest cat toilet system. So think about throwing away your litter tray and you plumb this into all your plumbing, so in your bathroom or your kitchen, and you can pre-program it. So if we press start,
Yes.
it might start to do something.
It might, you never know,
Or
do
it
you?
might not. But it washes itself a bit like a dishwasher.
Is that what I think it is
I
under
think it
there?
is. I think it is.
Yes. It's pretty good, isn't it? You can always bank on it not working on live telly, can't you? Sorry, I was just making a technical adjustment then.
Local cat genie, and it will cost
Oh,
£279.
How much?
£279.
Oh,
I
God.
know.
Anyway, you can have a nice square meal when you're
Yes, now
finished.
this is
back
what
here.
Matilda's going crazy because she can smell the food. If you want to eat alongside your pet, you can do so, because this is a firm called Pet Organic, and it's a pouch that contains human food and dog food. So, Alan, you can enjoy that. There's, I think
This looks like something the dog's just brought up.
there's tripe in there, or offal, and there's some carrot. It's all organic and some
You've
nice
got some
veg.
over there. Is it, Jamie, is it any good? I don't believe I'm doing this.
All organic. Go on, have a little
Go on,
taste.
Alan. Yes.
Is this what we've got?
Yes. Well, Matilda's enjoying hers.
Absolutely
What's
delicious.
So, yes, fantastic. So you just shove it in the microwave and you can all eat together.
What do you think, guys, Jason?
Well, it's better than what you get in the ITV cafe, I'll tell you that
For more details about the pet products today, go to our webpage. itv.com/Alan. My thanks to Joe Good, Anna Webb, Matilda and Molly. Thank you very much. Gone. She's eating it.